Exodus chapter 10. Now the Lord said to Moses, Go in to Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the heart of his servants, that these signs may come upon them, and that you may tell in the hearing of your children and your children's children, in how many things I mocked the Egyptians, and my wonders I wrought among them, and you shall know I am the Lord. So Moses and Aaron came in to Pharaoh and said to him, Thus says the Lord, God of the Hebrews, how long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, so they may serve me. Or else, if you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring an abundance of locusts into your territory, and they shall cover the face of the earth, so no one will be able to see the earth. And they shall eat the residue of what is left of the land's abundance, which remains to you from the hail. And they shall eat every tree which grows up for you out of the field. They shall fill your houses, the houses of all your servants, and the houses of all the Egyptians, which neither your fathers nor their forefathers saw, since the day they were on the earth to this day. So Moses turned and went out from Pharaoh. Then Pharaoh's servants said to him, How long shall this man be a snare to us? Let the men go so they may serve their God. Do you not yet know Egypt is destroyed? So Moses and Aaron were brought again to Pharaoh, and he said to them, Go, serve the Lord your God, but who are the ones going? Moses replied, We will go with our young and old, with our sons and daughters, with our sheep and oxen, for we must hold a feast to the Lord. Then he said to them, Let the Lord be with you when I let you and your little ones go, but not your belongings, for evil lies before you. Not so, but let the men go and serve God, for that is what you desired. Then they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt, and let the locusts come upon the land of Egypt and eat every herb of the land, everything the hail left. So Moses stretched out his rod toward heaven, and the Lord brought a south wind on the land all that day and night. When it was morning, the south wind brought the locusts, and the locusts went up over all the land of Egypt, and rested in very great abundance on all the territory of Egypt. Previously there was no such locust as they, nor shall there be such after them, for they covered the face of the land, and the land was wasted. They ate every herb of the land, and all the fruit of the trees left by the hail. There remained nothing green on the trees or on the plants of the field throughout all the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste, and said, I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Now therefore pardon my sin yet this time, and pray to the Lord your God, that he may take away from me this death. So Moses went out from Pharaoh and prayed to God. Then the Lord brought in from the opposite direction a strong wind from the sea, which took the locusts away, and blew them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the territory of Egypt, but the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the children of Israel go. Then the Lord said to Moses, Stretch out your hand toward heaven, and let there be darkness over the land of Egypt, a darkness that may be felt. So Moses stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there was thick darkness in all the land of Egypt for 3 days. No one saw his brother for 3 days, nor did anyone rise from his bed for 3 days. But all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. Then Pharaoh called to Moses and said, Go, serve the Lord your God, only let your sheep and oxen be kept back. Let your belongings also go with you. But Moses said, No, but you must give us whole burnt offerings and sacrifices, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. Thus our cattle shall go with us, not a hoof shall be left behind, for we must take some of them to serve the Lord our God. And even we do not know in what manner we shall serve the Lord our God until we arrive there. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. Then Pharaoh said to him, Depart from me, take heed to yourself that you see my face no more. For in the day you see my face, you shall die. So Moses said, You have spoken well. I will never see your face again.